everybody, Lee here with the poll list for March 19th, 2014, presented by longboxradio.com. Rocking a crazy hairdo today. We got 4 books today, one from DC, 3 from Marvel. We have Supergirl number 29, also known as Supergirl Reborn, evidently. She got so mad at everything last issue that the Red Lantern Corps rings that were just flying through space looking for a new host? I don't know what the proper lingo is. Anyways, they got Kara. So Kara is now breathing fire, fighting old friends, doing all that crazy stuff. I don't know, I don't want to say it seemed forced, but there has to be somebody more angry than Kara. But I guess they also want to find someone who's, like, strong. I don't read the whole Lantern thing, so I understand, like, the Green Lantern rings look for, like, courage and, like, virtue in a host. But yeah, anyway, she's just real mad at Earth, at her superpowers, at Lobo, who she's been fighting for the last couple issues, so there she is, Red Lanterned out. The costume looks fine, it's whatever. Anyway, moving on to Marvel, we have Daredevil number 1 from Mark Waid, of course, the new launch of Daredevil. We wrapped up the last volume of Daredevil, and spoiler alert, Matt Murdock is being blackmailed. We're gonna, we have proof that you're Daredevil. We're gonna reveal it. And this has, of course, been an ongoing thing in the last 2 years. But Matt Murdock admits to it. He's like, "I am Daredevil. Deal with it." So much for your blackmail. So that's where we're kind of picking up here, I guess. It makes sense. That's kind of like in the story. That's kind of like, oh, what's next for Matt Murdock? But I don't really think they needed to start a new volume. I mean, the cover looks identical to it. Really, they're just renumbering it for whatever reason. And it is, of course, Daredevil's 50th anniversary. So congratulations to Daredevil, one of my favorite superheroes or heroes. He's got powers. So there you have it. Free digital code for that. Look for it. How many digital codes do we have? Lots. The Daredevil one will be on the screen right now. How about that? Next up, we have New Avengers, and I don't remember what exactly was happening in New Avengers. Of course, it's from Jonathan Hickman. He's tying all his books together. I know the whole world colliding thing was definitely a thing still happening. It's a really cool cover. New Avengers has been killer for art and stuff like that. So I can't actually catch you up to speed on what was happening in this book, because I don't remember the last time I read an issue. Although I am caught up, so what have you. Anyway, free digital code for that book. Look for it at the end of the episode. And finally, this week, we interrupt your Goblin War for a Superior Spider-Man Annual number 2. Christos Gage brings us this one, of course. No Dan Slott on this one at all, and I'm sure it'll tell some kind of side story. Yeah, I mean, we've got a goblin eating a spider on the front, so it seems like it's, it's on the right topic. Superior Spider-Man, the last issue, I actually just read it before recording this, and it was freaking fantastic. Yeah, I like Miguel O'Hara is back on the scene, and I just watched, of course, the Amazing Spider-Man 2 final trailer is out today, and, that movie's coming out just in time for Peter Parker to return to Spider-Man in the comic books. That second trailer is pretty fantastic. It's got all the trappings. It's got the music. It's got the badass extended action scenes in there, so definitely check that out. You should, after you watch this, immediately just go and check out that Amazing Spider-Man 2 trailer. But that's it. So look for those 2 digital codes at the end of the episode. The Daredevil one you already saw in the episode. As for the LBR podcast, me and Rob did a TBA the other day, and we were kind of just bushed after a long week of work. We decided not to do an LBR. So what I'm going to do either tomorrow or Friday is do a solo LBR and just catch people up on news, what I've been reading, what I think of the current books. There are tons of podcasts out there that are solo shows, and I think I'm going to try my hand at it. Hopefully I can generate content out of my own mind and not another person to play off of. So we'll see how that goes. It probably won't be a very long episode because I don't know how long I want to speak to myself. But look for that. We'll see how that goes. I can do a more regular episode if I don't have to rely on other guests to be there. So we'll try that out. So look for those free digital codes. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next week in the poll list.